Hey everybody, so we're talking about some of the first principles that you want to make sure that you've thought about and put some time towards before you start using Sitefinity Insight. I usually say, hey, just go in and learn a system by clicking around and exploring it a little bit, and you can get familiar with Sitefinity Insight that way, but you can also go too far astray if you don't sort of put a bit of a plan in place before you start to use the platform. So I talked about personas in the last video. We're now gonna take a little bit of time to make sure you understand what a journey map is. So let's take a look here. A journey map describes the ideal interaction that your audience has with your content, with your website. It is how you want to influence a user to get towards that desired conversion. So a journey map kind of colors in the lines that are left out by the persona. A persona is just the description of the representative of your audience segment. It just describes those characteristics and who they are. A journey map then describes the activity and the consumption of your content that you ideally want to see happen. It's not a user flow. It's not step by step how somebody goes through the checkout process or how somebody clicks through the navigation. It is more conceptually about the entire UX process. How do you describe the steps that somebody's going to go through to register for your event, sign up for your newsletter, purchase a product? You get the idea. You want them to take this step, you want them to interact with that content, and you want to make sure that you think about that so that you can evaluate placement of that content and that information. Okay, so that's what a journey map is. When you're into the system itself, it's going to be present in a few places. It's going to help you think about your content and your content organization in a few different ways. When you get a contact who has gone through a conversion, Sitefinity Insight will actually show you the journey that they went on in order to make that happen. So in this case, this is demo data. This user came to our website. That triggered a rule to say they're probably in this persona of IT manager. They read an article about latest trends. They looked at our events page and ultimately downloaded a PDF. Awesome. So now when we reach out to this particular user or engage with them again, we know a little bit more about them. So it will show you that story about that journey for each individual known contact. Pretty cool. But journeys come forward in the data in Sitefinity Insight in a few other ways. So if I have completed a conversion, if I've submitted the contact form, I see some data about that form here. At a high level, I can understand, well, which personas are more likely to fill out that contact form? What is the content that drove them to that action? What are the touch points or the content that influenced that behavior? What pages can be attributed to that journey? So this will help us understand if the content that we're publishing is influencing that desired outcome the way we had intended. So if you don't start with your own definition of your desired journey, you won't have anything to compare against, and you'll kind of just be flying blind. So start with your journey maps. You've already got your personas done, right? And with the next videos, we'll get into the specifics of setting up and using Sitefinity Insight. We'll catch you there. Thanks.